Hello everyone, this is Razorflamekun, and in this episode of the Oblivion Let's Play, we are going to be getting the first armor mod out of the way. However, as of the last episode, the Oblivion crisis has escalated now. And what that means is pretty much that we're going to be starting to find a lot more random Oblivion gates. I explained this at the end of the last video where we finished Dagon's Shrine quest, which is part of the main quest line. However, we're not going to be doing anything with the main quest for a long time. I can say that much at the very least, because we're not going to be If I go any further in the main quest line, we lose out on being able to max out actually max out the number of Oblivion gates that we close. And crap is raining, but it's not that bad. So we're actually going to be heading out, because this is actually the way that we need to go in order to get to where the mod is, because the mod that we are doing in this video is called The Butcher by Lancelotto. First, head north of Cheydinhal and you'll find this cave called the Forsaken Cave. Note of warning: do not attempt to do this to do what I'm going to be doing until you're at least have full Daedric armor and you're around my level. Around level 20 something, because if you do it any sooner, you are probably going to die, because the character that we have to take the armor from is actually a very high level. Which is why I'm actually going to fiddle around with the rings that I have on really quick. So that I can have both the Grand Ring of Retribution and the Base Ring of Strength on. And I do have both of them on. So the boss that we're going to be fighting is called the Butcher. The actual armor set, it doesn't really have a name. I think it's called Dragon Scale, but I can't be too certain. In this dungeon, there are going to be a lot of marauders that are going to spawn. And they're going to spawn with fairly decent armor. They're almost always going... Oh, they're bandits. My bad. I thought they were marauders. But they're bandits, and they almost all of them have full suits of orcish armor with some sort of Daedric weapon. And my goodness, a lot of lag. Don't know what this lag's about. Oh my god, lag. Anyways, we took care of this guy. And they also have loot that is abnormal for them. They normally won't have this loot. Up here, we're gonna find more. I think one of these guys actually has a Daedric war axe, if I remember correctly. Of course, I can never remember things correctly. Where'd that other guy go? I know I saw another guy here. What I want to see is if he dropped his weapon on the ground. You can drag the body of a guy if you're standing close enough to him by pressing the Z button. And no, he doesn't have anything. But where did that other guy go? Anyways, just follow the path that I'm taking, and you will get to the guy that you need to get to. Oh, and I just noticed these guys have a lot of... I'm actually going to head back one bit, because these guys actually have a lot of... These rangers actually have a lot of arrows. Yeah, 50 arrows each. So that's why I'm heading back and taking care of getting them, because of how high of a number that is. And that is a really high number. And there's a Daedric Mace. And there's this wolf, or this dog, called Dusk. He's special to this mod only. He's a modified dog. And this is pretty much all you really need to know. Over here, I think there's a... Yes, there is. There's actually two guys. And I'm lagging again. Oh my god, so much lag. Holy crap, what is with this lag? I have no idea what's with this huge amount of lag I'm getting. But I can tell you this, I should not be getting this much lag. 1 second, I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just decided to go ahead and exit out of Oblivion and come back in, and I found out that the lag is native to this dungeon and this dungeon only. I still don't know why, but it's getting better now. Over here you can sometimes find a guy, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a guy there this time. In here, there's definitely a guy. Over this way, there's actually multiple guys. And yeah, we're back to getting a whole crap ton of lag. And there is a Daedric War Axe. Ooh, and it's enchanted as well. Oh my god, I'm probably getting 10 frames per second here. Anyways, I'm going to pick that up. And since I just picked up that, which is shock damage 20 points on strike, this is 15 points for 1 second on strikes. And yeah, this is the axe that I'm not going to be using this anymore. Not good enough. But I can at least use I can at least start getting my blunt up now. Alright, so the guy that we're fighting is called the Butcher. And sorry if I'm repeating information, but I just want to make sure that you guys understand this mod. Normally I think you have to go and find a book that is in some guy's house somewhere. I don't really know where the house is, can't remember. Been a long time, but it says about how the Butcher is a horrible person and that you want to and that he's horrible because he has all this super powerful armor that nobody else has that makes him fearsome, and we're going to be seeing that armor very shortly. Very, very, very shortly. Walk up here. Try and get this guy to come out and follow you, but he's a mage, so I mean a ranger, so he's not going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to try and mage this woman. Let's see. Can't cast any of those. Shock, 20 points on target. 10 points on target. Ooh, I have this. Oh, and that is the armor. That is the butcher. So, what you want to do is you want to have your best weapon on, because his long sword, he has, normally this, his stuff won't be enchanted, but I especially made it enchanted. And I just need to check my armor. Yeah, it's going down really, really fast because of all the enchantments on this guy's armor that I put on. I definitely am going to start to drink these. Not those. The stronger potion of healing. As you can see, he has a lot of health, and he's dealing quite a bit of damage. And he keeps on attacking you in a certain pattern. And he can make you fly up in the air and can paralyze you. See, he's making me fly up in the air right now. And there isn't anything that I can do about it. As you can see, he's very strong. He's normally, if you're playing the normal mod, he isn't going to be this hard. I can tell you that much. But I can say right now that I'm going to be wearing this guy's armor for probably until I grow tired of it, because this guy's armor is freaking sweet. I'll show you it in the light after I defeat the butcher. You have to defeat him in order to get his armor and weapon. And my gosh, thank God I'm dealing 10% damage back to him. He also has shield on him. And there he goes. And yes, I did indeed enchant all of these. So now we are going to have a new armor set to wield. So, that is the entire armor mod. And this cape doesn't work with this new armor set that I have on. But, as I said, we're going to go ahead and... we're going to go ahead and get out of here. First, we're going to see what this added. Oh, there's a mistake right there. I think. No, it's not. That's just something that I have on. Okay, so we have a bunch of Fortify Strength. Fortify Endurance, Fortify Speed, Agility, Willpower, Fatigue, health, magicka, hand-to-hand, athletics, acrobatics, pretty much every single. Resist fire 50%. Resist normal weapons 10%. Resist paralysis 15%, 15%. Feather 100. Reflect damage 10%. Spell absorption. And I need to go ahead and put back on the... Take that off. Put that back on. So now, this is what the armor set looks like. I'm going to show you it outside, though. And I'm going to light up the area that we're in to make it a bit brighter. I'm actually going to cast one of the normal spells. Hold on a second. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Stupid phone started ringing. Anyways, I should have gotten one that was... My god. I don't have many spells at all. We're gonna go ahead and cast this. And I'm starting to lag again. There's the epic... One of the epic weapons that we got. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do this. So... This is... I want to wait until we're outside and in sunlight. But first, I think there's some things down here we can go kill. Whee! He goes flying. Yeah, things are gonna start to go flying now. We got 50 more of those. And a bunch of other stuff. And where did the other guy go? There he is. Another lockpick. And we got some more guys in here that we can go kill. So, we have some more stuff to go pick up. And then hopefully we will stop lagging when we get out of this dungeon. So here's the new item set, the new armor set. It's called Dragon. Just Dragon. And I put all of these... I didn't make it overpowered. That's one thing I know I did not make it. It's not overpowered. This armor set is not overpowered by any means. It's actually pretty... It's pretty decent in terms of total... You know, power. I tried to make it as balanced as possible and not like super imba overpowered, like plus 500 to strength and you know stuff like that. Ooh, and there's a chest that I almost missed. That's my reasoning for and plus it isn't that much better than Daedric. It's a little bit better than Daedric, but not much. So we're gonna head out of here. And in the sunlight, we are going to examine this new armor set. I forgot. It is currently raining. So we're going to have to wait until it stops raining, unfortunately. Anyways, this armor set is probably... it's up there with some of my favorites. And this is the kind of armor set that I really like in this game. And it stopped raining. So here we are. The armor set. It looks a lot like Daedric. It's, in fact, it's retextured Daedric armor. I will go ahead and show off the axe. That's what the axe looks like, the claymore. And this is what the gauntlets look like in your hand. They look almost exactly like Daedric, except that since it's different, that's why we are going to be using it. Now, I'm not going to be using either of these new weapons that we got. I am going to be using the new armor, of course. And I have a lot of stuff to repair because that guy was using the... you know, he was using the dragon weapons, which had the disintegrate weapon and armor on it, so it caused my armor to take a lot of damage, as you can see. I'm not going to be using these. I'm going to be using these one-handed weapons because I like wielding a shield. Unfortunately, this armor set does not have a shield, which is the only drawback to this armor set. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Not yet. We're going to be heading to the tower, our home. And we're gonna be depositing some stuff in our home. First things first that we need to deposit. I'm going to be depositing the 2 new weapons. I'm thinking, do I want the one-handed or two-handed weapons? I'm still debating upon whether or not I want to use the one-handed or two-handed weapons. And I open that, even though I'm not going to actually use that. I'm thinking I'm going to not use the new weapons that we got. Even though it looks cool. Actually, do I want to use the new armor, the new weapons, or not? You know what? No, I'm not going to use them. I got a bunch of arrows to deposit. I am going to start a collection of the... Let's see, I'm going to keep all of the enchanted... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Since I have no better cape right now, I'm just gonna... And actually that actually works. It works fairly decently, now that I look at it. We have a bunch of rings to deposit in here, because we got a bunch of rings. Grand Ring of Retribution, Ring of Treachery, Storm Ring, and Grand... Yeah. There's one thing that I changed my mind on. These we're not going to keep in there. I'm going to keep these in there, though. And I'm also going to keep the gauntlets. I'm going to keep the helmets, the gauntlets, pretty much the stuff that I know I'm going to have a hard time finding again. And since we actually have no more uses of that, I'm actually going to deposit that in there. Now, I really wish that I had another chest in here, so that I can deposit so I can start a cape collection somewhere. Fortunately, that's not the case. What we do need to do is deposit. We got a bunch of these ingredients from the previous games and some from this game as well. We also have the skill book to deposit, and oh my god, we have a lot of gems a lot of soul gems that we can use in terms of what's in... I think this is the... Yeah, this is this chest. Shock damage 10 points on strike, resist shock, yeah. Let's see. Actually, that'll work. Yep, that'll work. So this is going to be where we store all of our capes that we get as well. So we have one final thing that we need to do. And... no, we have to go over here. Because we have this book that's weighing 2 pounds, and we have a skill book that we need to deposit as well. Doo-doo-doo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. There we go. And that's going to be it. So until next time, this has been Razorflamekun. May all of your days shine brightly.